I love a good blush, and I want to show you all the different kinds of blushes that I've been using over the last 6 months. As I was gathering up these blushes, I realized to myself that they're all the same shade, but in different fonts. Like it's all the same thing, different fonts, like slightly different undertones, things like that. All the same blushes, different brands, honey. I can't help myself. I love a berry blush. Without further ado, let's get into it. Ruby Hydrating Solid Cheek Tint says you can use this on your cheek and on your lips. I'm going to swatch it for you guys and show you, like, it's sort of well used. It's like a nice berry color. I typically use this guy when I don't want to wear too much makeup throughout my day, but I just want to give my skin like a little bit of zhuzh, make it look like it's alive. So I'll probably use a little bit of BB cream and then some of this, some lip gloss, some mascara, and we're done. So this is for those really light makeup day, no makeup day. So this is the blush, and that's what it kind of looks like on, and then you kind of just like, rub it into the skin. It's very hydrated and very smooth. And it just gives it like a nice little hue. You can build it too. So it's like quite buildable, as you guys can see. And I picked this up at Shoppers Drug Mart like a while ago. But yeah, that is Ruby on the Glow by Pixi. This is one of those blushes that I absolutely adore. All right, let's move on to the next one. Dew Blush in Chili. At the time, this was the darkest blush shade that they had. I picked this up at Sephora, really wanted to check stuff out from them. And obviously, I picked up this berry color. So it is a liquid blush. Now with liquid blushes, I see a lot of people kind of just go in with the blush and blend it out on their cheek, but I don't do that. I usually put it on the back of my hand like this, and then I use a brush, like this brush here, and I'd pick it up and then put it on my face. But that's how that blush looks. This is also buildable as well. So I'll show you, you can build it up. And like I said before, these are all the same blush, but in different brands, in different formulas. Same blush, different fonts. So there you go. Nice and buildable. It is the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint by Giorgio Armani Beauty. And this is in the shade 65. I'm not sure what shade this is, but this is the blush. I got this in PR from Butterly. And of course, I snapped this up because A, it's a blush, B, it's berry. So there you go. This is what it looks like. I find that out of all my blushes, I tend to wear this one the most. So here you go. That's what it looks like on the back of my hand. A little bit really goes a long way with this one, and it really just like accentuates your cheeks so beautifully. I love it. Love, 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 love this stuff. I'm thinking about purchasing a couple more of these just to try them, different shades, just to see how it works. I really want to try an orange blush, but I'm a little nervous. um, I know you might be thinking that this shade is probably a little too light for me. You're right. It's a little bit on the lighter side. But when I mix this Sorbet blush by Estate Beauty in Melon and this one in Berry together, I get the most beautiful, like, summery shade for myself. Here, I'll blend that out for you. I'll blend out the bottom for you. See? It's just like a nice little oomph on the cheeks. When you mix these two together, it is a winning shade. So I always do like that. And turn this. It's all the liquid blush. Well, a lot more liquid blushes than these, but this is what I've been using over the last 6 months. All right, let's move on. Deep, and this is the Balance Blush and Bronzer combo. I know it looks like it hasn't been used, but you know why? It's because this is so pigmented. And guys, this is actually take two because the last time I swatched this, my microphone wasn't working. Anyways, so this is the blush. This is how it looks on, and look at that. It is so rich, so pigmented, so deep. I typically love this more for spring, summer, but I don't know. I've been wearing it a lot over the last couple of months, especially for Valentine's Day. This was one of the blushes I wore for Valentine's Day. And then what else do we have here? We also have this blush palette by Nars, and this is the Unfiltered 1 blush palette. I think this went through a re-release, I'm not sure, but these are the blushes in this palette. I typically use this one. I think it's called Exhibit A. So I use Exhibit A quite a bit. It's like a really, I'm gonna use this finger here. It's like a really deep red, like, sorry, the sun's going down, guys, so you guys probably can't see. But yeah, it's a beautiful deep red shade, and looks a little something like that. Then I use the other ones just for like eyeshadow and things like that because they're a little bit too light for me, darling. Next up, for MAC blushes, I have like I said, it's all the same stuff but different font. So this is MAC's powder blush in the shade Fever. So it's also just like a really nice, this is more like of a darker berry taupey, like a darker berry plummy kind of a blush. It kind of reminds me of the Armani Beauty blush, but in powder form. We have this blush, and this one is MAC's As Sweet as Cocoa. So this blush is more of like a nice shimmer. If you look at it, you can see like the little shimmers in it, but it's not super glittery. It doesn't give you like a lot of flecks or whatever. So I like to use this one, say, for going to work. This is a nice everyday going to work blush, and you can also use this on your eyelid as well. And then this is my favorite blush for contouring, and this is MAC's Film Noir. Now this one's brand new. I have another Film Noir somewhere, but I dropped it. I dropped it right before this video, so I'm showing you my new one. It's my perfect contour. So if you see it, you better stock up. And last but certainly not least is this. This is not really a blush. This is a cream color base, and it's called Proper Copper. So I use this as a highlighter. As you can see here, my skin is very highlighted. So I use this guy as a highlighter to just like accentuate my cheeks, my eyes, my nose, my Cupid's bow. You can use this for just about anything. Friends, so that is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this sort of content where I just go in to my collection and show you the things that I already have and we discuss them, let me know down below. We can talk about something else, maybe eyeshadows next time. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram at Natoyasta, or on TikTok at Just Natoya, or over on my blog at justnatoya.com. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this to the end. Thank you so much. Love you. See you in the next one. Bye.